I just got out of bed, slept in a lot. Memory made me breakfast, and look what Filia brought me.
All I need is you, baby, baby.
I think I'm a fucking genius. I just thought of a brilliant bribe to get Rainier to poop on the potty. I told him he could watch an episode of PJ Masks if he goes poop on the potty. He's doing really good with pee. I cannot get him to poop on the potty. I don't know why. He's just scared of it. Okay.
Dada, I can't do that.
Keep on going, don't worry about it.
With my mom yesterday, and I wanted to meet with her because I kind of felt like it had been like a longer time since we kind of just like talked one-on-one, and I wanted her to know like where I was at right now, and I wanted her advice on like some things. I think the meeting went really great. It was also kind of just like fun and relaxing to have like an hour of the day where I was just talking to someone, and it gave me a lot of things to think about and consider, and yeah.
It was really cool meeting with Eden, and it was cool that she initiated it to begin with. We had a really good conversation. She was sharing with me how she had felt frustrated because she wasn't fulfilling and meeting her daily goals. And I know this kid, and this kid works her tail off. And she shared that before we went on the Appalachian Trail hike, so like a year plus ago, she was getting all of her goals done. And now she feels like she socializes a lot more and isn't really able to get her stuff done. And this is where the Enneagram, or knowing her personality, at least aspects of her personality, was really helpful, I think, for me in trying to actually relate to her in a way that was, I think, more effective. If anyone knows anything about the Enneagram, she's an Enneagram 1, and what I know about 1s is they are incredibly goal-oriented. They're really hard on themselves. So for me to say to her something like, oh hey, just chill out, like it's not that big a deal, it just wouldn't be very helpful to her. So I really wanted to honor her personality, but at the same time find ways to challenge her personality and to help her not step out of her personality, but to be able to step towards whatever her personality looks like in growth. Knowing that goals are really important to her, improving herself, I think, is really important to her. And then hearing her talk, I also felt like socializing and relationships were also really important to her, but she wasn't really seeing that in the same category as that's actually a goal of hers too. So I just encouraged her, like I suggested to her, what if you were to look at your friendships, your relationships, your socializing as one of your daily goals? What would that change for you? Would you then not feel every time you're socializing, you could be doing something else and that wasn't fulfilling one of your goals? I also talked to her about shifting your expectations that you put on yourself. If you're constantly being frustrated every single day, maybe your expectations of yourself are too high, and maybe you need to scale it back a little bit and have your day structured in such a way that you actually can fulfill your goals, daily goals, and not constantly every day be falling short of them. So I think for her, I think she was packing too much in a day to get done, probably because she felt like she ought to do these things every day. And so I just suggested, well, you could, for example, with education, you could just pick a couple subjects a day to work on instead of like 5 or 6 or whatever she's been doing. The other thing I encourage her to see is she's been working really, really hard on learning how to edit with her dad. And I told her, I said, that's like education. In fact, that's higher education. That's not the type of education you would get in high school. People go to college for that kind of training that you're getting. And so what if you saw actually the 2 or 3 hours a day you're putting into editing, and it's not just that, it's also social media, marketing, learning how and understanding how people work. What if you could see that as your education? And sure, you could have other parts of that, your education, but wanting her to see like how much she actually is accomplishing every day. The last thing we talked about, which I thought was really cool, is she just shared some of her hopes and dreams for the future that I thought were really, really cool. Like, she really wants to help people and she wants to make this world a better place, and I just felt really excited for her and for her life in the future. She's only 16 and I just think she's gonna have so many cool experiences and accomplish so much in life, and I'm really excited just to be able to see that unfold for her. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys tomorrow.